Toby from Heavyweight MMA, today with Kieran Joblin from CKB in Auckland. How are you, brother?
Good, bro.
Bro, so 36 years old, still got a baby face, still kicking along strong in MMA, man. You've had 4 wins in a row, right?
Yeah, bro. Having a good streak at 35, 36. Yeah, it's like a second life at fighting again. So yeah, very happy.
It's awesome, man. And the exciting thing is, man, you got a big fight coming up. You're back over to Tokyo. I believe you fought in Japan before, but this time you're fighting in September against Yuji. I won't try and say his last name because it's a bit confusing, but Yuji.
Yeah, bro, that's the one. Yeah, fought in Japan like 2017. It's taken all these years to get back there again, like another opportunity. You can't wait, bro. Stoked to get back there, and be grateful to be able to have the chance to compete in Japan again.
Is it exciting to you, man, like fighting overseas in other countries, or you prefer to be back in Auckland or somewhere?
No, this is real exciting, bro. That was like a goal I set for myself, was to try to get back to Japan and fight before it's all said and done. I guess like maybe like Vegas or Madison Square Garden or Japan are like probably most guys like dream places to fight. So to get another one is real cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, there was a time when it was kind of the center of all these things, right? Like massive MMA scene, massive K1 scene for a while. Like, one of the biggest sort of crowd participating events for ages, right?
Yeah, bro. That was a place to be for a bit there, eh? And yeah, it's a real cool place to go travel and fight. Yeah.
Do you know about your like travel situation? Are you going to get an opportunity to like be there for a little while, or you don't know if it's just going to be a fly in, fly out sort of thing?
I mean, just fly in, fly out. Like I probably could stick around for a bit, but I had a baby boy. He's 4.5 weeks old, so I'll be want to go there, enjoy as much as I can, get the win, and come back to the young fella.
Yeah, fair call, man. Hey, I remember the first time I actually physically met you was in where was it? I think it was in Singapore. You were fighting on a like a series, trying to get into the big show or something. Was that where you were? I think that's where I first met you.
Yeah, like the One Warrior in Singapore. Eh?
Yeah, it was like a studio setup, right?
Yeah.
So you've obviously been to Singapore. You went to Japan before. What other places have you fought in the world?
I think just that's it. Like a few 3 fights in Singapore, and then the one in Japan before, and then one in Canada as well. The one fight
Yeah,
in Canada back in
cool.
the day.
And Australia as well.
Yeah. He's probably had more in Australia than NZ, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, man. So this guy, man, recently he fought on road to UFC. He fought an Aussie, Dom Marfan. He was 11-0 at the time, and he was like touted as a prospect. I believe that Dom was if you bet on Dom at the time, I think it was 5-1 odds. So there was a
Yeah,
lot of
I
people.
did.
You did?
I did have a multi, but for the road to UFC,
Yeah,
I think I bet on all the Aussie boys, and then obviously Lawrence and Toes as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you
that
only
was
missed.
the one. I think that was the one. Dom was the big payer on the multi. Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's pretty good, man. But on that, man, I mean, he was a favorite. Obviously, he's been doing well, especially in the kind of stand-up realm. And Dom just kind of ground him out. Did you take much from that fight, like for your own game planning?
yeah, definitely. Like probably a copy and paste, copy Dom's homework. Would be seen to be a good way to do it.
Yeah. Did you? I did an interview with Dom recently. He was talking about he could see Yuji just was a bit stunned when he was losing because he's just not used to it. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, because like that. Yeah, obviously he's 11-1 now. I watched a little bit of his fights, and majority of the other ones that I've seen are him just kicking some guy to pieces, and then yeah, so it's good to see a way to beat him. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Hey, you've got a few of the lads like Aaron and Lawrence fighting, and obviously a few others. What's his name, Ju, and a couple others around. Do you train with those guys, like the weight suits between you guys?
Yeah, do quite a lot with with Romjo and then same with Lawrence and Toast still get quite a bit of training in together.
Yeah. Cool, man. So it's kind of good, right? You can elevate yourselves kind of together. Like you're not too far behind them. It's a little bit further down the track, but it's not too far out to be pushing a little bit harder, right?
Yeah, yeah, we're all like in the same, yeah, like similar blocks of training and stuff. So we're all doing the same, all obviously all the drilling stuff, but then a lot of the harder in camp stuff we're still doing a lot of it together too.
Yeah. And who's going over with you to that planned yet? Who's going over to Japan with you?
I think Brogan's coming.
Yeah.
Brogan's coming over, and then also Kyle. He's got a fight there too now.
Oh, that's right.
Kyle,
Yeah, he does
yeah,
too. I only found that out today. I saw someone mention it on I think it was Brogan mentioned it on an interview. Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be cool to have Kyle come over. I'm actually thought about it the other day. I'm undefeated fighting with the Miyakis. Like had the fight with both of them in Townsville, and then the last hex with Brody. So keep the trend going with Kyle this time in Tokyo.
Why not, man? A bit of good energy between you, get the
Yeah,
win
right.
based on that. Yeah. All right, bro. So man, you've had a lot of wins in your career already. Now you're on a streak, man. How has like CKB and that helped you to, pump up to that level and be at that level, being on that back end of your kind of career?
Definitely helped a lot, bro. Yeah, like previously, like 2000, one of my first Australian top, like 2015. Um, and like the sports are so much different now. Like the guys that, um, I reckon I came in at the tail end of like the pioneers of the Australian lightweight scene, like the Adrian Pangs, like the Jai Bradneys, the Ian Shaffers, those sort of guys. So like there wasn't many guys in sort of my generation that came through then. So I came in as those guys were sort of moving up to bigger things and got to like be in a pretty good spot there. Um, and then yeah, like sort of not fell off, but lost a few titles and that, lost a couple of fights and stuff, and then didn't really work out with the One Warrior thing in Singapore, and then decided to move to CKB full time, and then spent like a good 2 years during COVID just training away and helping the other guys and trying to get better, and then had like one fight during that, but then yeah, lost to Martinez and Becker, which was like it wasn't ideal at the time, but it was good to like I guess be like, well, just got to keep working and getting better, just to keep sticking at it, and then to be on a 4 fight streak at 36 and being an Australian champion again is like it's real cool. I wouldn't be doing that if I wasn't at CKB and with the boys and coaches there, and also too like it's cool to be a champion again, and yeah, it's just like an Australian title, like it's nothing like yeah, it's just this little little Australian title, but like it's cool that I've done that in like two different complete eras. Like the guys that I beat in 2015 to become Australian champion were a lot different than the guys now. Like it's a whole different new generation of fighters, new skill sets. So to be able to be at the top end of two different eras is pretty cool and something I'm be pretty proud of.
Yeah, it's sick, bro. I actually train in a gym where Ian was there a lot in Sydney. It's called Boxing Works. Ian Schaffa was training out of there quite a bit. He's one of the guys who runs the gym called Larry Papadopoulos was fighting over in Japan and that at the time. So I guess that was one of the reasons he was there. And I have one memory with him is just he was sparring with Larry and Larry got a call and I just happened to be walking past. I was training like stand up at the time and I jumped in with him for a sec and just with the small gloves and that. And he fucking lit me up so bad in like one round. I looked like I'd had a full fight, man. Like I got out of there looking like I was just beat the fuck. It's crazy.
Yeah. He's he's an impressive fighter. He's a scary dude. I didn't realize when I fought him. I guess YouTube was a little bit less what it is now.
Yeah.
And when I got the call to fight him, I was just like, I knew he was the man, but then I was almost too. I didn't watch any of the highlights until after, and I was like, God damn, lucky I didn't watch those highlights. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been as keen as I was.
Yeah, true. Like his stand up was awesome. Like you got him by armbar. I don't remember that fight with you. Was it like a grappling affair that got him? Like did you just dominate with the grapple or what?
Um, that was in Melbourne when cage fighting or fighting in cage was still illegal. Um, so me and him fought in a ring, and I might have shot pretty early, but I shot him through the ropes, and he landed on like the VIP tables.
Yeah.
I had Carl in my corner, and he was like, "Get him now, bro! Get him now!" And then I think I just put a bit of a pace on, just threw like a couple of crazy head kicks.
Yeah.
And then we sort of just clinched up, and I think he took me down, and then just threw a couple of elbows off my back, and then managed to get the arm. That was the good old days when you could rely on your jits to get it done like that.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I don't know if you follow the Contender, but today was George Mangos from Australia competing in the Contender series trying to get in. Did you watch that one or no chance?
Yeah, I caught the last round and a little bit of the second. I
Yeah.
saw him almost pull it out in the last round.
Yeah, true. And it kind of just reminded me when you said that because you could see George is good at subs and good at jiu-jitsu and not as strong on the wrestle side. This is my own interpretation. Maybe not as strong on the wrestle as some fighters, and maybe not as strong on the control as some fighters, but very good at like the jiu-jitsu and subs and whatnot. So that's a bit of the difference. Like you said, you can't just rely on your jiu-jitsu and that these days, right? It's more of an all-round game.
Yeah, I reckon there's a certain level you can rely on it, and then the next level up, like you got to do something else because guys are too good at. It's easier to defend a lead than try to come back with a sub. I reckon it's a lot easier to be the guy on top and just run the clock than try to certain level guys you can pull out that flying armbar or that crazy submission off your back, but the next level guys are gonna too sharp.
And bro, what's your sort of goals? Are your goals like to try and still make it into some big fights in the big leagues, or is it just one at a time, just go where it takes you, or what's your idea on things?
Yeah, just go where it takes me, bro. I did have a few things like I wanted to do, but like yeah, most likely just take each fight as it comes. If I keep getting like cool opportunities like this, I'll keep going to keep doing them. Definitely try to defend that Hicks title a few more times, but yeah, a few more fights in Japan, I'd be pretty keen for something like that.
Yeah, nice man. And do you see like you're a pretty like you said you've been over a few generations of fighters already. Um, do you see yourself as a future coach in CKB or elsewhere?
Yeah, I definitely will do some kind of coaching. I'm not sure like at like what capacity, if this will be like a uh, something I'll do regularly or just, but I'll definitely be around the gym helping out the young fellas. Maybe more of like a player coach sort of thing. Like I'm still fighting, still just help out the young fellas by just being on the mat and just sharing what I can. I reckon that'll probably be what I do.
Yeah, of course. It's good not let the knowledge pass, right? To keep going keep building up the generations. What about the kids, bro? Are you training your kids up?
Little bit on the pads at home and stuff, but they're all basketball mad, bro. Like which is cool. I rather, to be honest, I'd rather they're playing ball than scrapping. As long as they can scrap, I'm happy. But yeah, don't want it to be.
Yeah, cool. Fair call, man. So, big
Trying to
fight.
scrap for a living.
Yeah, true, bro. So your big fight, bro, coming up. It's a TTF challenge against Yuji, September 14th. What's your prediction for the fight, brother?
My prediction is just to go in there and put a big pace on him, and just copy Dom's home. Pretty much put a big pace on, lots of pressure, fight like all skill sets of fight, like yeah, just high pace, high pressure, and try drown him and get him out of there before the full 3 rounds is up.
Nice, nice. And what do you think about these upcoming couple of fights for the lads, Lawrence and Aaron Toe? How you reckon they're going to go? Have you had a look at their opponents or not really part of your thing?
Yeah, like excited for the boys. I guess they're a third of the way there, and then that's the semi final, and then the grand final, and then they're away. So
Yeah,
they're both young, hardworking boys that deserve it. Like fighting is a sport where you know and you really guess what they deserve it. You know what I mean? Like not guys that deserve it. Sorry, don't always get it, but they both definitely do. And yeah, they got enough skill in that to go all the way.
Cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to that one. I got to double check the fares to Japan if there's any way I could get over, but I'm not really sure at that time. Like it's probably expensive because I'm not too far away from Japan, but I'll check it out. If there's any chance I can get there, I'll let you know. All right, bro. Man, thanks for your time again. Good luck. Best of luck in Japan. I hope you take Yuji out as well, bro. We want to have a double Anzac attack on this guy. Hopefully take him out. Best of luck, fella.
Hey, bro, thank you. Appreciate it.
Cool. Thanks, man. Cheers.